conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Nittany Lions will kick this deep to start us off. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Side complete. Makes it to the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. Lightning strike on the first play from scrimmage here.
How about that? Right out of the gate, they're going for the big play, and they hit it. What a way to jumpstart this offense.
He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here in midseason.
Yeah, midseason games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win. But that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Grab behind the line. It's Tate. Broken tackle still going. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. It's Pena. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Dropping back. It's Allen. Makes the grab. It's Allen. Crosses the 35. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades.
Now here he goes. Touchdown, Penn State. Too much speed for the defense. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, you got a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing that he's...
And it's hauled in. What a catch. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Retakes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if you're going to run an ISO play without pulling guard, the running back's got to do a better job of getting behind those big linemen to hope that a hole will open up. Here he tries to bounce it to the outside. There's just no room out there.
To throw, it's Allen. It's caught. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Crucial third down play after that completion. Out of the gun now on third down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second. A little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The Nittany Lions will have to kick it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. He makes the stop on this return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? He'll hand it off. Picks up the first, looking for more. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. Incompletion on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. Back to throw. It's Sayin. That's caught. It's Smith.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
High completion sets up an important third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. Looking to chuck it again. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking to scramble. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
Direct snap. He keeps it.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Second down play coming up. To the air, it's Aller. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
It's third down for the offense. Pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Singleton. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The defender.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
At 2nd and inches, they've got 3 receivers bunched out to the left. Caught near the sticks. It's Pena. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. So after the momentum shifts, Kirk, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, doesn't it have that feeling that which quarterback's going to have the ball last is going to be the offense, and the guy that has a chance to win this game may be going back and forth all game?
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Pass complete on a crossing route. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down. We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Gets the first and still running. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. Well, the big fella's Kirk falling to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down. Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now first and goal.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The Buckeyes line up with a first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner choosing to field this one. Returner tackled right there. That's when they start the drive. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Back to pass. It's Aller. Quick completion to the tight end. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And that is the quarterback's best friend. Opportunity to find that open tight end. He takes a big hit, but holds on to the football to show that strength and awareness for a nice first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! The senior with excellent work after the catch. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. It's a shotgun run call. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Look at a pass here on second down. The sure hands. It's Singleton. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
We're going to go with the wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion, and it's a direct snap. And they will score. Touchdown, Penn State. So we're all tied up after that one, Kirk. A potential shootout on our hands here?
Yeah, the offense does their job and ties this thing up. Now the pressure switches to the other side for an answer.
Point after, up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown try last time they had it. They'll try the right here. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw, it's Sayin. And they get the completion. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Fighting for the end zone, but doesn't get there. They'll spot the ball at 3.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Buckeyes hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And they're trying to punch it in here. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Catch made on the right side. Touchdown, Ohio State. They connect for 6. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. So with the PAT, they take a 7-point lead, 28-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Dropping back, it's Aller. Looking deep downfield to the left. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Kirk, all these players aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment, this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in an Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you.
And the Nittany Lions begin a new series here, 1st and 10. He keeps it on the design run. Breaks into open space. Picks it up himself and still going. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, how much fun is this guy to be able to watch with a football in his hands? He's a quarterback, and he has that kind of speed. I think he's one of the fastest guys in the country, and he picks up some big yards here.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Grab behind the line. It's Ross. He'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that receiver back in the process.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. To throw, it's Aller. Pressure is coming. That's caught. It's Hudson. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Tailback test the middle of the defense. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe hold them to 3 points.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. But they don't connect. It's incomplete. It brings up 4th down.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
toss up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking downfield, it's Aller. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. You talk about a last-minute lead. Through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
They're set now to try the PAT. And the PAT is good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. They safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
They tried to surprise him here to start off this third quarter. Just didn't pan out. But I think you got to respect them for trying, though. I like that call.
They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. He gets loose. He's past the marker and still going. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Penn State. And that will give them the lead now.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much space.
Bringing it out, it's Smith. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. On the run, it's Jackson. He's stopping right at the 24.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The Buckeyes keep the football on the move. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. 1st down now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Grab made by the tight end. Great move there. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving. And now the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. You wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Buckeyes looking to cash in the red zone. Handoff in a single back formation. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Quick throw to the left. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get one or two a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Number 90, set to kick it off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Tackle made after just a short game.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today. Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Oh, what a grab! They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
And look at that, another big play. And you know what, Chris, now? This quarterback is over 400 yards on the day. What an impressive showing we've seen from this man this afternoon.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. He decides to keep it here. And the defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. The receiver grabs it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! This offense really clicking. That's another strike from his quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against the secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And they tack on the extra point. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Direct snap to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. To the air, it's Allen. Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Really good job here showing discipline by this defense. Seeing that corner route did exactly what they needed to do to be in position to make that an incompletion.
This crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Looking for his big tight end. The ball is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the defense gets involved, scoring a touchdown to suddenly tie this football game.
Just getting a couple turnovers from your defense is really all you can expect. But to be able to get 6 points from them in addition is above and beyond. They get their 6 points, and now they're really thinking about winning this game.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. play of the drive, they'll set up from the 13. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Pena. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving his defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter set to get underway. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Aller. With the catch, it's Hudson. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offense...
He's in the clear. They get him down the mark before he reaches the 39.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The Nittany Lions pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Grab down the middle. It's Hudson. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Look out, room to run here. Touchdown, Penn State. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Heck of a job here on that combination block to open this hole up. You know, when you have 5 blockers that can work as one unit, that's as good as there is in college football and a very underrated aspect of any great team.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Smith. Tackled at the 31, so makes a good choice bringing it out of the end zone. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Grabbed by the receiver. Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, there's a handoff inside. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking to pass. It's Sayan. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big 4th down stop.
Well, I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Oh, this defense, if there's any chance of getting back in this game, you can't give up a big game like this on 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He finds some space. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball. From there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Dropping back. It's Sayan. He fires it down the middle. That's going to be incomplete. A 1st down drop here in the middle of the field.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Kirk that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
Quick throw to the left. What a catch! They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend-but-don't-break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
With the catch, it's Jackson. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
It's a bullet, but incomplete. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. We'll see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Enough to convert on 3rd there. So 1st down from the 12 now. The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught quickly. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. A clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to throw. It's Allen. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. That should be enough to secure the upset. This team came in the lower-ranked team intent on proving a point, and they've gone out and done that.
What a great way for them to close it out. And really, they played well the entire game and a chance for them to build some momentum. And for the loser, still an opportunity to learn from your mistakes. An opportunity to possibly still make a run and get in position for the postseason.
Design quarterback run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Second down, we're going to throw it. They bring him down after a short gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the stills.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to pass. It's Allen. Taking a deep shot here to the right. They took one last extra shot, but time runs out on this one. For this one, I mean, defied everyone's expectations except this lower-ranked team. Nobody gave them a chance not just to win.